First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Yards. They take him down at the 26. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, gotta go.
This time, Trubisky will throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
18. Hey, 18.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Still going. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Go.
Now Trubisky on first down. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Alex Okafor in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Lock in.
Now Trubisky. Flushed out right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Trubisky. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Throwing here, Trubisky. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Parkey's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Gotta go. We got three, fellas. We got 3. Hey, watch 28.
Again, this is Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On third down, Bridgewater. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big 30-yard play on third.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more accurate.
Delta. Delta. Ready. Fire down.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 38.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Boom.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. Oh, twisting away. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Inside the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Gotta go. 18.
They go play action here on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. They go play action with Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Kamara out of the pistol, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Bridgewater to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Bridgewater. Complete. Richardson has it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
They go play action. Trubisky, they'll roll him out right. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding some room at midfield. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bears will add on to their lead. He adds the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Rolling to his left. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bears will extend their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
36. Fire down, fire down.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. To throw, Bridgewater. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. And now running right through it. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go. Hey, four down. Mike 5'9",
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think just they were...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing is Bridgewater, and this is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Third and long for Bridgewater. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. And taken at the 46. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Luke Kuechly coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
4 down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Second down, Bridgewater. Looking deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Bridgewater now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Richardson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 1st down, Bridgewater. Crowder's got it over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A 10th carry for Kamara. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And down to the 16-yard line. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Khalil Mack bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And Lutz's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go. Lock it, lock it.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Lock in, lock in. Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a nice spin into some open field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Gun! 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 Gun!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jamison Crowder, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now they'll run it on the toss. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Counter, here's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Detroit!
He'll look to throw. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Spins past it. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Detroit!
And they'll go on the ground. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just called the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Paul Richardson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Let's go.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
18.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down. The former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
18. Lock in.
Now it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here comes the Bears punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Now it's Crowder. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Josh Hawkins with a pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Parkey with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And spins away. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Gone! All right, now, look at 56. Look it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Bears, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.